Welcome back to the embassy, my friends. It is Ambassador Al, your envoy of winning. And what are we doing to win today? Well, first you can find the like button and the subscribe button and do the thing you know to do. And share it to all your friends, you know? It'll be fun. What we're doing today, we're looking at the kits for the brand new X-Treme X-Men. Because, you know, the early 2000s was the time of extremes. And, you know, we were just getting into, you know, energy drinks and extreme surfboarding and skateboarding and everything had to be extreme. Imagine like MTV content, all extreme. So Dan Cortez and his damn bandana everywhere. You know, it's just how things were. It was a different time. Anyway, look at the kits. They're brand new. It's cool. We got 3 new characters, including Nightcrawler and Forge and Sunspot and Reworked Gambit and Cyclops. And our job today is to go over the kits and not to make it a huge deep dive where you're like, oh, God, who cares? So here's the short version up front. If you want to fast forward later on, I understand. Short version. Hey, what's the purpose of the team? It's a raid team. That's right. Sorry, Death Seed, you out. Once the team's complete, we'll be using these teams instead. Let's just be honest. But I watched this video. There's a new blog post out about Incursion raids, and we'll go over that later on. But basically, hey, guess what? The Incursion raid, difficulty 3, 2.3 or whatever, it wasn't quite working the way they wanted it to work. So what they're doing is, guess what? They're going to they're changing the name of the current version of Incursion raids 2, you know, normal and 1 and 2. They're going to change it to Incursion raid 2 First Strike. All right, and they're cool. Rewards stay the same. The raids are the same. They're still there. And then what was difficulty 3 for raid 2 will now just be regular old Incursion raid 2. Regular difficulty. That's not the First Strike variety. And then we'll add difficulties from here. The reasons was basically they couldn't quite get the enemies to scale the right way and certain things they had to do with it. It was kind of vague and fuzzy, to be honest. But the raid nodes, the mutant nodes, they're going to be harder. But this team will crush them. And as it says in the blog post, Bifrost and Pegasus still going to do their job. We'll carefully note they didn't say anything about how great Rebirth is going to be or how great the Invaders are going to be, which tells me those are probably up for grabs for reworks in the next few months whenever those teams had just long enough time to not feel like you wasted time, because they've been in the game for a while. It's been a while. We've had those teams for a little while. But has it been long enough to make you feel like you didn't waste your time investing in them? Not quite yet, but I look forward to those because they sure as heck didn't make extra special call outs to say, hey, those teams are cool, right? You like those teams. I didn't see that in there. Did you see that? You read the blog by now. Did you see it? Did you see it? I didn't see anything that says like, yeah, no, the current raids are cool, man. You don't have a problem. It just said, current raid teams, I mean. It just said, yeah, Bifrost, Pegasus, cool, X-Treme, cool. Good luck with your Rebirth and Invaders. I know. Anyway, so that's the big deal with that. And also, just cover the raid topic real quick. New challenges, new difficulty, new rewards. It says along with the new challenge comes better rewards. Earn up to 3 diamond rewards. Let me look real quick. We'll do this here. So I can show it's already been posted. By the time you watch this video, it'll be already been posted. There we go. New raid, new name. Yeah. Everyone wants to do this. Why do I always want to do this? Hold on. How are you the sidebar? I don't want to show the sidebar. So bad at this, you guys. I'm not a professional. Just act like one. Okay. Guess what? Earn up to 3 diamond Cyclops from the raid season leaderboards. I don't know what that means. Does that mean like the first 2 weeks, the #1 raid alliance gets 3 diamond Cyclops? I don't know what that means. Stay tuned for more updates on that. Earn more and more raid season points. Of course, it's a newer raid difficulty. Of course, more ISO 4, ISO 8 credits, teal gear, and elite raid credits. We can eventually, over the course of 6 months, buy like a second awakened ability on one of these cool legendary creatures. All right, cool. Let's see. Look, bring Pegasus and Bifrost. They're great. And use X-Treme X-Men once you finally get them. It doesn't say anything about Rebirth and Invaders, so their days are numbered. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to see Nightcrawler. Bam, bam, bam. But I can't show you the game footage yet. Not till Tuesday. Look forward to that. In the near future, many X-Men characters will be improved. So there's we got two reworked on this team. We got Cyclops, Gambit, reworked to be on part of the X-Treme X-Men. They're still part of their old teams, and they're still X-Men. Look forward to more and more X-Men cross-pollination and reworks and extra spiffy things that, hey, maybe we think it'd be cool if you would use Cyclops and Gambit and Nightcrawler and these other two characters. So we'll just give them a little more, we'll give a rework so that their stats aren't so pitiful you can't use them. But all the X-Men call-outs back and forth will actually work as opposed to having being unlimited X-Men or uncanny X-Men or astonishing X-Men. Just X-Men. So we'll have a whole pool to theorycraft with. I think it's pretty awesome. I love this change. We saw it with the Sin 6, Superior 6, mix and match. Got to have two of these, one of the... I think it's awesome. I love the idea we can mix and match our Avengers. Sure. Mix and match our X-Men and have a good time. So look forward. There's more reworks. I can't tell you any timelines. It's going to be neat. Neat. Spiffy keen. It's going to be great. I love the idea of them expanding this idea where you can theorycraft within kind of this umbrella, within Avengers, within Sinister Six, within X-Men, within Defenders, Secret Defenders. There's a lot more synergy stuff, and there are going to be some more reworks along those lines, so get excited for that. All right, let's look at the new characters. New team. But what does this team do, man? Well, I just said, it covers raids. Their primary thing to do is they are a raid team. X-Treme X-Men are a raid team, but they're not just a raid team. And I think it's pretty cool. Especially Nightcrawler has a lot of plug and play. We may even find him in Arena. He's got cool speed bar stuff, and there are probably some cool, I'm sure my fellow content creators will, and you the viewers, when you're liking and subscribing, comment down below some cool ideas you have for where Nightcrawler can go besides in the raid with this team. There's lots of cool combos. We've already been thinking about some cool things. You'll see it when we see the kits. So let's keep an open dialogue. Join us on the embassy. I have a Discord server. Join the conversation. Let's talk about what we can, maybe can't do, but maybe we can do. Lots of stuff. Also, just go over Crucible. War. The devs have talked about how they're a decent team. They're not, it's a raid team primarily, but they're probably pretty decent in Crucible, especially like with maybe some hybrids with your Unlimited. They're probably good in War. They said that, and I haven't done enough testing yet. There's more testing to come. They beat Sinister 6 defenses or Superior 6 defenses. They beat your second tier defenses. They're not meant to beat the craziest, coolest, craziest crap. They're not going to beat like a bunch of Skrull teams, okay? They're just not designed for that. But they're probably going to be amongst your 10 best war offenses or amongst your 10 best war defenses. You're going to use them in war. Maybe not the full team, maybe some hybrids, but they're going to be usable in war and usable in Crucible. Are they going to be dominant Apex teams? No, they're primarily a raid team, but they're going to be useful and good in War and Crucible for time to come. Of course, there'll be, the room rules may change, the war rules may change, but they're going to be designed to be kind of a solid add to those areas as well. So don't fret. Again, not really Arena. And Nightcrawler is awesome and looks to be real plug and play across all kinds of stuff. Doesn't really need his team. He has a lot of calls to X-Men, a lot of calls just to the allies, just allies of any kind, and that's on purpose. They want us to use them more plug and play and feel free to get a bunch of value out of him because it's Nightcrawler. He's supposed to be awesome and not niche. That's not niche crawler, it's Nightcrawler. So let's get in. Let's go a little bit over here. I know I'm talking a lot. I'm already like 9 minutes in. Let's get a quick overview of what they do. What's the point? All right, first off, what are they basically do? Nightcrawler is going to do damage. It's going to control the battlefield with a lot of stuns, bleeds. There's speed bar, there's speed ups, there's slows, there's ability block, there's a cool, awesome rebound chain, which you got to see. I can't show it to you yet. I don't know, unless I just didn't find the video. I'll work on it for the next one for sure. It has a cool rebound chain where he basically, it doesn't matter where they are. He just kind of boom, 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 and he rebound chains amongst any of the targets, wherever they are. It's awesome. It's just, it's crazy. I have him as a raider for AoE and for crits. I think that's gonna be the way to go. There's a lot of flexibility here. I think Raider for that. I got Gambit as a Raider from before. Can keep that. Cyclops. Oh my God, he's great again. Stats were the biggest thing he needed, and also he's gonna get more charges. We'll have that in a minute. Boom. I think Raider. Sunspot. I'm actually I have him as a Raider right now, but the more I dive into his kit, the more I've been playtesting. Striker. because he's got his whole cool charge mechanic. And he gets more charges, and doesn't lose his charges from node to node in the raids. So by the boss node, he's got a bunch of charges. So you're getting all kinds of build energy. He's also control. We got control and damage, a lot of damage, support, healing, and control, and damage, and accented damage, and all the charge stuff. Oh god, so Sunspot, yeah, it's an energy battery, offense down to all raid enemies, adding damage to all his raid buddies, extreme X-Men allies. Enemies can't get taunts, has disrupted all the targets on his ult, he's got ability block, he's got slow, and it's gonna be crazy. Forge is cool, he's an engineer basically, and as a Georgia Tech grad, and a hell of an engineer, love it, okay? We'll go deep dive in the kits, that's why I give you an overview first. Support, healer, a lot of healing, armor, resistance, barrier, speed bar, when it's defense up, his ult clears buff enemy and cleanses debuffs from your team, and heals, and he's given charges, and 10 charges to Cyclops. So you want these guys, they're cool. I have him here as a raider, looking through, I'm probably gonna have him as a healer, because, but I don't know if they need heal. So far, my testing on the raids, they have so much sustain from regens, and evades, and deflects, but also they just don't die, which is pretty great. Now, as we get higher and higher difficulties, we've actually made it enhance the healing, get more healing from Forge. But right now, I don't think we need it too much. Not yet. So you may be able to do Skirmisher to make sure when he removes buffs from the enemies that it actually removes them. But they have a lot of focus anyway. There's a whole 100% focus thing. They're going to be just fine. I think it's a great team. I'm loving it. I'm excited. I've already talked for 12 minutes. I haven't showed you any kits. Let's look real quick because these kits are a book and a half, and you can pause and look at the things. Look, it's cool. All right. First off, he looks cool. Where'd he go? He's back. All right, cool. Like a Nightcrawler is by far the most interesting to me. Stats, again, on the server, I only have the maxed out versions of all of these. I got maxed out 7 red, gear 18, level 95. And I put him ISO 4 just to not make him super maxed out. But, had ISO 4 for the raids, right? Juice box. So, yeah, his stats are crazy. Look at this, 3 million health, 105,000 damage, 60,000 armor, focus, resistance. I'm a raider, so crit damage is high, crit chance is high, speed 120. But guess what? He spawns with speed up, and he gets turn meter in raids. So he's going to be going pretty fast, you guys. He goes fast. He gets going. Okay? And that's the thing, too, is that these team, in raids, they're fast out of the block. Because they need to be. On those nodes, if you don't get to start first and go early and get going, they lose. If they go first and get going, we win. It's not that complicated. As far as other game modes, it's having able to test on to see how the turn order goes, who's got what speed, how it works. But man, oh man, it's fun. All right, so that's the stats. Again, huge health, big damage, armor, focus, great. All right, so that's the passive. On spawn, gain speed up, kind of like Spider-Man 29. Gain 2 charge. Apply evade to self and all X-Men, not just X-Treme, all X-Men. In raids, fill speed bar for self and all X-Treme. So they're gonna get they're gonna get going. All right. On turn, any turn. I guess his turn. Flip 2 negative effects on self, positive effects. On crit, this is why I have him as Raider. On crit, fill speed bar by 10% for self and all Extreme X-Men allies. More speed bar, more turns, more winning. All right. On dodge, heal this character for 10% of the character's max health. All right. Well, he gives himself evade on spawn, so he's going to dodge. All right, cool. This character drops below 30% health. Guess what? He's going to clear negative effects. There's just once per raid node or per match, right? Just once. Clear 3 negative effects and gain 3 evade and heal and barrier for 30% max health and fill speed bar. Get going. Speed up. Oh no, it's panic time. This guy's great in the clutch, man. And guess what? Here we go. Here's your anti-Emma Frost mechanic. The speed, not speed bar. Speed bar, hey, it's different. The speed of this character, any ally can only be reduced by slow. So you can't have like the Emma Frost minus 10% speed thing. Doesn't work against when he's on the field. And it's any ally, not just X-Treme, not just X-Men, any ally. So that might work in arena situations in the future if that's a necessary thing. I don't know. Could be good for war stuff. Just plug them in there. Guess what? They can't be Emma'd. No Emma Frosted. It's pretty cool. All right, so he gets 6% more max health on spawn, which is crazy. I got big health. X-Men allies get 30% max health, so not just X-Treme. And then X-Treme get an additional. So in raids, this team's going to get 6% max health, and so is he, and so are they. but not in raids. You can still X-Men get a health bonus, and even without not in raids, he gets a health bonus anyway. So it's pretty cool. Again, I told not to talk too fast or too much. This video will take 5 hours. I know. I'm sorry. We're trying to go fast. It's ultimate. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's crazy time. It's turn 2. Let's look at the special because turn 1. Turn 1. That's 3 out of 3, and it's gonna come back pretty fast because he's got all that turn meter and a lot of ability energy flying around from Sunspot and others. Attack primary target for big piercing, and this is with the T4s all maxed out. Apply stun and bleed and exposed. Exposed? What's that all about? That's right. Sounds Ball. It's Super Skrull and Nightcrawler have exposed. Why? I asked, well, what's the deal? Like, well, one, yeah, it gives them a little bit of synergy with those characters, but probably with Skrull, really, because Vol, that's a whole separate. That's really more raids, DD6 things, and these guys are. He's global, not cosmic, whatever. But the expose is really for characters to have special mechanics to do their cool thing and not just use charged and not use like, oh, they're just weird and special. The expose gives the developers a chance to make cool things happen. You'll see. So, yeah. Anyway, stun, bleed, and expose rebound chain to targets within infinite spaces. Because again, he can just pop around the battlefield. So if you're like a Dark Dimension, there's like 10 characters on the board or something, he can go here, and then here, and then here, and here. It doesn't have to be a chain. You're not going to get, oh, well, there's a stealth that breaks the chain. There's no breaking the chain. He just goes rebound chain amongst all eligible targets. I guess the ones that aren't stealth, right? So pretty cool. Hits them all for 200% damage, piercing, avoid armor, and apply bleed. Guess what? He's also going to apply evade to the 2 most injured allies, or just 2 allies, apply defense up to self and all allies, and gain safeguard. Ha! That's a pretty good special. Oh, there's more. If he's got charge and he spawns with charges, right? He's going to fill speed bar by 20% for self. And so guess what? He spawns with turn meter, gets more turn meter. Then he's got charge. He takes his turn, gives himself more turn meter, and gives his allies turn meter. And it's not just X-Treme, it's X-Men allies. Okay. And guess what? And the one with the highest damage, like a Cyclops or something, would get also more speed bars. So they may seem slow if you look at the speed numbers. They're not that bad, but they're going to be really fast, especially in the raids, right? But really just all on their team. X-Men is great. In raids, an additional turn meter. They're going to be taking a lot of turns, okay? And then lose 1 charge. All right. And he can't be counterattack. Pretty dope. All right. Then his next turn, if you need it, he's going to ult. He's going to use all of his charge. No, he's going to clear all of their charge. He's going to attack all the enemies for big piercing damage and clear all positive effects and apply slow and apply vulnerables. So you don't have to make him a raider or a skirmisher to get vulnerables out there. He can just, boom, they're all vulnerable. Pretty cool. Kind of like, I think Kang does that, right? With this team, right? But clear all charge on the primary target. So if you're up against like Quicksilver with charges, or it's in war and you want to clear charges from like Shang-Chi, that martial arts guy whose name I apparently get wrong, which is awesome. Clear all charge. Pretty great. Kind of like a Silver Surfer does that, clears charges, or clear them off of a Red Hulk or a She-Hulk, right? There's a lot of interesting choices here. Clear charge on all charge. Great. And apply speed up to self and X-Men allies. Oh, great. Prolonged duration of positive effects on self. Oh, right. And this has got 5% extra focus. Doesn't have to be a skirmisher. It's unavoidable and can't be blocked or counterattacked. It's going to land. He hits his ult. It's going to do all the nasty stuff. Are you excited yet? I'm excited. So that's great. And the basic, even the basic's not bad. In raids, and he's got his team, of course. He's going to do this whole, he hits. So first he's going to hit attack for damage and flip a positive effect to negative effect. Pretty cool. Bonus attack 3 more times. So he's going to 4 times. So he's got like deflect and stuff. Like that Elsa, like Phantom X. He's going to hit a bunch of times. But each time he hits, he's going to flip a positive to a negative. Wow. Also, if he's got enough X-Men allies, the last one is going to ability block. And if he crits on him, and each attack has a 100% crit chance, if they're exposed already. Remember the exposed thing? If it's exposed in special and then goes back in basics or counterattacks or whatever and assist, he's going to hit. And if he crits, he's going to get regeneration. And if he hits over and over and over and over, he's going to get prolonged by 1. So he regen, a second one, a third one, a fourth one. He can get, 4 regens out of this, I think. It's ridiculous. This is a crazy kid. So look, Nightcrawler is just freaking awesome. I got to keep moving, but oh my God, he's so cool. And again, you're gonna use it. He's gonna be a key character in this game, I think, for years to come. I think he's gonna be one of those characters that is just awesome. Plug and play all day. Especially with X-Men, not just for raids, even outside of raids, but X-Men anywhere, War, Crucible, you name it. And Arena might be it's possible. I haven't thought it through what might be there, but I think it might be there. I'm just saying it's possible. Let's look at Sunspot and Forge. They're interesting and weird and wacky, but I think you like them a lot. Sunspot. Whoa, it's Sunspot. Using the power of the sun to create things out of nothing. Kind of cool. It's like photosynthesis, only like, more interesting. Well, to me anyway. Solar Champ. Look, let's go to the passive. Again, I have him as a raider right now, but I'm thinking striker because of his basic. Let's go there. Let's go over it. Attack primary and adjacent targets for damage and apply bleed. Nice. Whenever you have a bleed character, you want striker so that the bleeds hit 1 degree higher than they would ordinarily as far as damage. And if it's crits, obviously, a crit, more bleeds. Yeah, well, he's going to crit plenty. It's the quantity of bleeds, but also gains 1 charge up to a maximum of 10. And if he hits his ISO hit, that's another charge. And so I want him to get more charges. More charges, mo better on Sunspot. Why? Well, let's look. So first, on spawn, offense up to all of them, they all get more damage. For every charge, generate 1 ability energy for self and each X-Treme X-Men up to a maximum of 10. So on spawn, if he carried over like 6 charges, they're gonna get 6 ability energy on spawn. How cool is that, right? That's ridiculous. Okay. They're gonna have all their ults locked and loaded as long as he keeps charges, and he does. In raids, offense down to all enemies. So like offense up to our good guys, offense down to all the bad guys. They can't hurt us. Okay. On turn, heal self for 3% blah 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 per charged. So if he has 10 charges, he's gonna every turn heal himself 30%. That's crazy. Gain a bunch of damage plus 20% per charged. So more charge, more damage. Extreme allies gain 20% damage. Okay, great. If he has 5 or more charge, this character and all Extreme X-Men allies gain 25% more damage. So you want to get charges. That's why I have him as a striker. Get charged up, brah. In raids, if he's got his team working, right? Enemies cannot gain taunt. 3 or more. So you can put him and 3 and Apocalypse. Notice it's 3 or more, not 4, right? Maybe you're putting Apocalypse in as your 5th mutant. It's still a good possibility. We'll talk about that as well. Extra damage. Extra. So, but yeah, they can't gain taunt. So, which is great because, you want to hit what you want to hit and you want them to not be able to hit where they want to hit. It's pretty nice. It's crazy. These kits are bonkers for raids, especially. All right. It's ult. Boom. For each time with charge, he's going to gain charge. He's going to hit ult. Oh, you guys have charges? Thank you. Those are mine. Thank you very much. No, he's going to gain. He's not cleansing theirs, but he's just going to gain it because they've. Oh, me too. I'm copying you, bro. Attack all enemies for huge damage. Apply offense down and defense down. In raids, they'll get disrupted. And he will clear 1 charge from each target. Oh, there's more. Oh, yeah. Generate 1 ability energy for self and all X-Men. Not extreme, just X-Men. So, plug and play. You mix around a little bit. Maybe we'll go ahead and bring... We'll bring Rogue. Who knows? In raids, generate an additional 1 ability energy for self and all X-Men allies. That's crazy. I know it's all T-forward, but I mean... crazy nonsense. Hey, look, the special. Look, these got... It's a 10-turn thing. Look how much turn meter they're getting. Look how much ability energy he's getting. Ability from. He's gonna get it back. He's gonna get it back. He's gonna give himself like so much ability. It doesn't matter. He's gonna be full all the time. Crazy. Special. Apply ability block to primary target. Yeah. Primary energization for damage and slow. Prolong all negative effects except for ability block and stun. Okay. Body's turn by 2. In raids, prolong all negative effects. It's not excluding. The raid says, sure, do ability. We can extend ability block and we can build stun. I guess he can do trauma, but I don't know. Prolong. Generate more ability energy. So he's going to do this and get more back. Unavoidable, not blockable, not counterattackable. It's not going to happen. Again, the basic way I said, we're applying bleeds basically and getting charged. So I have him as a raider right now. I'm going to change him to striker and do more testing. Stats wise, pretty damn crazy. Look at that damage. That's a lot of damage. Health is big, but not gigantor, right? It's funny, like, 1 million health. Like, 1 million health? Now it's like, 1.5 million? Okay. We get 2.5 million, 3 million health in Incursion. Anyway. Big damage, armor, focus, resistance, crit damage, and Cyclops as a raider. Speed 113. But again, in raid, Nightcrawler is gonna give them all turn meter, speed bar. They're gonna be gone. They're gonna be gone. But it seems like, oh, they're so slow. I mean, they're not. They're really not. Wiki. Almost there, guys. I promise. It's still will take forever. Forge! I'm trying to go fast. I have him as a raider because I was thinking, oh, cool, crits. The more I started playing, I'm like, I probably need healer. Probably healer at higher difficulties, but for now, they just destroy. I put him as raider. It's just they just destroy everything. It's fine. Big health, damage, 100,000. Remember 100,000 seems like amazing health. That's like third highest so far out of 3. The damage is stat-wise, they're getting crazy. Granted, this is the maxed out G18, 7 red star, ISO 4. I know, yada yada yada. But I just want to show you what it could be. Armor is huge because he's supposed to live. Please note, he's not a tank. Because there are no tanks. No one on the team taunts. There's no taunters. There's no protectors. The support, control, support, control, damage, support, control. They get charges, they get heals, they get evades, they get regens. They control the battlefield with offense ups and defense downs, and there's stuns, and there's ability blocks, and there's things. There's no need for a taunt. The devs told us also when they tried to make a taunter, whoever the taunter was would die. So that we don't want a taunt. But you want the enemy to hit this guy, then that guy, and that guy. You don't want the opponents to tunnel one of your characters out. So taunting actually made this team go bad. So yeah, I was like, kind of makes sense. If you make an enemy taunt, that your character has to be so beefy to handle it that you take away other abilities. It's like, let's make them all kind of Swiss Army knives, jack of all trades kind of thing, and not have to have one and just, my job is just to not die. Give them all some sustain. Give them all abilities to hang around. It's pretty crazy. He's slow. But again, they're getting turn meter to make up for how slow they are. Kind of cool, right? Anyway, what does he do? He improvises inventions. And this is neat. You got to see it when it was silly gameplay. And next week, I think it's Tuesday, we can show you some actual server footage, gameplay in raids and war and crucible, doing stuff in blitz, whatever. Doing stuff. So it's really awesome. First off, defense up to self and all X-Men, not just X-Treme, X-Men. I love the flexibility. I keep hammering that point. It's just cool. We spent a year of cookie cutter teams, a year or more, where they had you just these 5 or else they all suck. And I hated that. You can tell from the use of my hand waving. Okay. On turn, craft a random invention. It's purple. That it doesn't have yet. So basically, he's got 3 different inventions, and after 3 turns, he's got them all out. And visually, you'll see it. So he puts rifle upgrade, he'll rifle. Shoulder cannon, equips shoulder cannon. Oh, targeting reticle, it's a little, you can see it as a whole animation. The art department is always the best department. I think combat department is probably number 2. Pretty damn cool. I love this idea, and seeing it, you're going to love just so when you go to your own fights, put Forge on the side closer to you so you can actually watch the cool stuff happen. Pro tip. Look at this. They're getting applying vulnerable. Let's help. Crit choice. Great. It's awesome. On any turn, heal. On any turn, heal most injured X-Men ally for 5% of his health. So we want him more health. Great. When this character or any X-Men ally drops below half health, not just the first time, it just says drops below. So up and back down, kind of like a Incredible Hulk mechanic, right? When they drop below, boom, barrier. All allies, not just the one that's below health, all of them for 10% of his health, and they get speed bar. Again, they're going to get turns to keep moving. Don't think they're slow. And in general, 30% armor and resistance for himself and X-Men allies, and raids additional 60% armor and resistance. So they're going to resist everything. It's crazy in raids. They just don't get get hurt except by things with piercing because all the armor, right? So look out for that. His ult. Oh, it's 10. I mean, there's ability energy flying around. Sunspot especially is going to get lots of ability energy. It's flying around. Tag him for damage. Again, he only has 100,000 damage. Oh, that's that's double what Beta Ray Bill has, by the way. Just a random 50,000. His damage sucks. This damage is insane. Clear all negative effects himself and X-Men allies. Oh, heal self and all X-Men allies. Oh, so this ult is like a get out of jail get out of jail card, right? Hit them all and clear the positive effects, and it's piercing, and clear negative effects from himself, and we're healing, and we're going to prolong duration positive effects. This is the get out of jail free card, right? It's insane. And we're going to get counter, death proof, deflect, and raids. We also get evade and safeguard the whole team. And you're going to get a charge up to 10, and 10 charge up to max of 40 for Cyclops. So click, if everything's going to hell in a handbasket, hit the ult, hit the easy button. It's insane. And also, it revives. This is revive an X-Treme X-Men with 100% health, full health. Not like that 40% or like one. Remember the one health point from Crucible that season? They get revive to what? I don't know. They're alive. 1 health point. If there are no X-Treme X-Men allies to revive, well then I'll just gain 3 ability energy instead. So if you do this like first turn, if we're like, things aren't going bad yet, I just want the cool stuff, do it first turn. You get extra ability energy, and you'll be able to do it again soon anyway. It's crazy. I mean, it's special, right? So attack primary for 4% damage. Yep. Copy a positive effect. This is where you might want Skirmisher, but I'm thinking just do healer. Because maybe Skirmisher, I don't know. Copy a positive effect, excluding taunt. But we're not really removing, just copy. So I don't know. Chain to adjacent target for more damage, and do it again. Okay, you can't copy taunt. We don't want taunt. You're like, please, God, don't let any of us taunt. We don't, because we'll die. It's crazy. It's like, how are they going to die anyway? Anyway, spread all positive effects on self. So spread them. Get all the good stuff, and we all get them. So all X-Men, not as X-Treme. X-Men, not any allies. So, clear heal block from self and all X-Men allies. Nice. Heal self for more healing. So healer ISO is probably pretty good. Because you get extra healing. If charged, I think it's enough healing. You may not need it, but whatever. If you've got a smaller one, hey, if charged, and he'll be charged, apply immunity to self and all X-Men allies, then lose charge. Ridiculous. Basic, it's the only, we only just apply deflect and regen to self. So I don't make him a striker, but it's, even if he counterattacks, it's going to be, by the way, we get deflect. So all X-Men allies. Crazy. So yeah, this character is, that's the reticle, that's the rifle, and there's the shoulder cannon. It's coming, I think you have to flex around it. He'll do a shoulder thing. Anyway, it's awesome. It's awesome. That's for targeting. It's not actually damaging. He is so much fun. I can't tell you. All right, so it's already been 32 minutes. Oh my God. All right, so let's real quick. Gambit rework. I got Gambit. Gambit's awesome. You should build him. You should have already built him, but whatever. This is mine on the test server, and this is mine on the real server. So I got both up here. Let's see. So mine on my real server is actually bigger because I got a diamond on him. I did that without knowing what the rework. I just already wanted to build Big Gambit. I like Big Gambit, and I cannot lie. Big differences here. Essentially, the rework to make sure his stuff works with the new team. That's the biggest deal. Let's do real quick though at the let me show you the new one. So essentially, you say essentially a lot now. I know. I dig it. I enjoy the way you say that. Oh, that's good. Let's see here. Stall. My notes. I got notes here. You're just making stuff up on the fly? No, this is all carefully crafted. You'd like to believe that, wouldn't you? Yes. All right, so he's got more health. Look at his stats, man. His stats are insane over here. More health. He's going to get 30% health increase, 10% more damage, 5% more armor, 10% more focus, and 10% more resistance. Great. His stats are already okay, really. He's so slow. Yeah, whatever. So new stuff on pick a card. Let's see. Obviously it's all of his passive stuff. It's going to have, let's see. He gets 2 charged. Right. All right, cool. At the end of any turn, remember that 1 charge, but this is the whole thing. 2 charge. End of enemy turn, attack anybody, right? Crucible and raids, not just Crucible, and raids. And we get stealth for 2 turns, and immunity for 1 turn. That's nice. Very nice. Very different. Right? So say Crucible, Fill Spirit, yeah, Crucible and raids. What else we got? From certain drain on crit, apply evade of self, all unlimited and extreme. Which character has evade? Guess what? Unlimited and extreme. Get more crit damage and crit chance too. More health for both of them. Yeah, he's still not unlimited the most, but he's going to do a lot for just X-Men. and X-Treme X-Men get all the cool benefits. All right. Let's see. Stack deck. I think this ult does even more damage now. Let me see real quick here. Yeah. Still 520. If here's 3 or more X-Men allies, apply Disrupted for 2 turns. Now it's 2 turns. All right. Cool. I was already there. All right. What else is here? Unavoidable. Can't be blocked. Yep. That's still there. Same. That's the same then. All right. Good. I think it's Crucible and Raids. I think is the difference here. Crucible and Raids. It doesn't say. Just anywhere. Flip 2 positive effects and negative effects. That was only Crucible. It's Crucible. It's Raid. It's War. It's Tag. It's Blitz. It's RTA. It's Tower. It's everywhere. I love getting rid of only in their niche. They're getting rid of that stuff. That's so cool, right? It just makes it much clearer as what's happening. And still unavoidable. Can't be blocked. All the good stuff, right? And yeah, 3 or more X-Men allies. Still team. Yeah, that's the same. All right, cool. All right. Special-wise, same deal. It's really just more, it's the, here we go, special. Attack primary for big damage, piercing bleed. If charged, use applied ability block, then lose charge. All right. This whole, and then with here is AI controlled, same deal there, right? So it's actually a smaller special, because it's all that. In Crucible, apply speed up for 2 turns itself and all unlimited X-Men allies. Additional X-Men allies can get speed up. It's like, you're just getting speed up. Doesn't have to be in Crucible. They just get the speed up for 2 turns to itself and all X-Men allies, whether they're unlimited, whether they're in Crucible, they're just getting it all the time. And so is he. All right, same thing. He's not only use a charge attack. Yeah, it's fine. So it's pretty awesome. Basic, I think basic's the same. Let me double check real quick though. Attack for damage, bonus attack, heal block. All right, cool. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. So, it's actually an underrated basic. I like being able to hit twice. Yeah. Ignoring taunt, because they don't have taunt. Because in the raid, they want to be able to have taunt because of Sunspot. So I think Gambit is looking pretty spiffy. They've done good things to Gambit. I like it. You should probably already have him built. But go ahead. And I think Raider is still the best way to go. You still get all of stuff hits more than one target. Ping. I love the pings. I get you. Cyclops. There's some differences on Cyclops. So let's check it out. So first off, Cyclops looks pretty awesome, but they're also awesome that he may actually still get left out. If you bring Apocalypse, why wouldn't you bring Apocalypse? The mutant raid stuff, because you're into that. So his health. Look at so much more health. There's like double the health here. Let me see the stats here. Look at that sheet here. It says here all Cyclops gets 70% more health, 30% more damage, 70% more armor because he was gonna die. He was so squishy. Focus up by 18% and resist up by 66% because it was terrible. All right, his speed still 108. I remember that forever. He's still slow, but he's not slow because the team gets speed ups and turn meter and all this kind of cool stuff. But you see his damage number? 120,000 damage. Yeah, it needs that, and he gets to go. All right, so let's go over his upgrade, his change. What's the change? It's a lot of synergy, right? So yeah, new on self or get charge. Get 2 charge. Is it 1 charge? It's 2 charge. Let's see what the old kid over here on my right here. I'm just gonna compare them. You can't see it's off camera. 2 charge up to a max of 20. Now it's a max of 40. So before I get too far, remember the old days, like Ultimates raids, we would like charge up Storm on like the first node, second node, and then not use her again until the very last node, and then go BAM! And just wipe out the whole wave on the boss node. That was so great. Yeah, it was fun. That's so 2019, 2020, 2019. It's been a while. It was the coolest. Guess what? That is back. If you need it to be, I think actually, there's so much ability entry flying around and charges and stuff. You might be able to ult like on the first node and then build it back up for the last node. But I would probably just save it. It's so cool. All right. If he's 20 or more charged, gain 2 ability energy on turn. So he's going to get the ability to do it. He's going to get to do it, guys. When enemy attacks an ally Phoenix, we're not doing that. Ally Dark Phoenix, come on, we're doing that. Or Extreme X-Men ally. Oh, there we go. Attack that enemy for. How dare you hit my friend? Bam. Pretty cool. Upon the non-summon X-Men ally death, gain offense up. Sweet. And fill a random Wolverine, Magic, or Forge ally speed bar. Hell, Forge save our butt. Nice, because then guess what? Forge can revive. So give him speed bar so he can revive the one who just died. Pretty cool. All right, I love that. I think that's super like interesting, crazy. In raids, look at the focus. They don't necessarily. He gets focused. He gets more focus. His X-Men allies get focus, and X-Men allies gain in raids an additional focus. So guess what? They're gonna get 100% focus bonus in raids. You don't have to make any one of them a skirmisher just for focus purposes. You make them a skirmisher because you want them to, like, I don't know, put vulnerables, or if you have vulnerable, strip buffs, or do other cool skirmisher things besides just the focus part. So that's, which is great. It gives you more flexibility on your theory crafting. But the big thing here is, yeah, charges! And the speed bar when somebody dies. It's actually useful now. His ult, it doesn't just do the giant damage. It's the attack enemies for 250 plus apply slow. Guess what? It's still here. It's the same. It's the same, but it's got way more damage, and he can get way more charges. And also, it's got 5% extra focus, so there's no way to screw this up. You can't screw it up. If you hit the ult, it's going to do stuff. Can't be blocked. Extra focus. They probably have defense down. He'll probably have offense up. It's going to put slow. He's got all these charges. And it's going to clear revive once. So let's do it first. So guess what? If you've got like a Dormammu team out there, it's going to like clear the revive once and then kill them. So they... It's meant to be game over, bro. Game over. Game over, man. It's meant to be lights out. Go night night. Okay? And I think it's going to work. It's the way it's supposed to work. All right. Special now. Yeah, apply taunt. The two most injured, non-summon, non-primary target enemies. Ignoring stealth. Again, in raids, he came and applied taunt because Sunspot's passive says they can't get taunt. But whatever. Outside of raids, it's still useful. Call 2 random allies to attack targets. Yeah. Apply defense up, regen to most injured X-Men allies or so, and all X-Men. I love it's all of it, not just like, uncanny or whatever. So added. It's so cool. What else? In raids, barrier. So his special isn't just that, like, oh, they can hit each other. His old kit was kind of suck. His new kit is cool. In raids, barrier. 3 most injured or self for 20%. He counts as one of the 3. If he's one of the 3 most injured, he'll get the health. He'll hit the barrier. It's nice. And it can't be counterattacked. This is all cool. And defense, regen, and deflects. They all have elements of sustain. Even your big, like, all I do is damage people and annoy people who like Wolverine more than me. Right? He also has sustain in there. The defense up, regen, and deflect. There's a mix. It's a weird bunch of characters, weird bunch of kits. All right, wrap it up. His basic, primary target for damage and defense down. Before it's 250 plus, I guess a chance to apply defense down. I guess I just didn't T4 it before because it was terrible. If this character has 1 or more X-Men allies, always apply it. Yeah. Now we get to apply slow. We're defense down and slow if you have X-Men allies. And he's not going out there by himself. You're not going to plug and play Cyclops. So yeah, I think these are great kits. I like how they're laid out. I like everything about this team. I think they're going to be awesome. I wish I could show you more. And we will next week. Tuesday, we'll show you some gameplay, actually in raids and outside of raids. How great are they going to be? How cool will they really be? But here's a preview. Here's an idea. Kits are out. Let's go. Theory craft. Let's play with them. And don't forget the raids. I mentioned before, these guys are going to crush it in raids. They're going to crush it in raids and also future difficulties. Again, current Incursion raids will be Incursion First Strike. New difficulty will just be Incursion 2. The way it should have always been in the first place. It's like Rambo First Blood Part 2. It's a reset and it'll be fine. And then we can scale from there with up to 3 Diamond Cyclops in raid season rewards. I don't know how it's going to work. We're going to look forward to it. Lots of stuff where they're improving the Diamond economy because they have to. Because now it's like, well, Red Stars are cheap. Diamonds are cool. But how do I get them? Spend lots of money, kids. I mean, you can also get some overtime slowly with some mechanics that they got to add in. Okay. And we're trying to hold our feet to the fire because that's what we do here on the Envoys. So TLDR, I was aiming for 15 minutes. This is 45 minutes, but this team is so freaking cool. That's why I try to pack the first 10 minutes. But here at the end, they're a great raid team, a decent war team, decent Crucible team, lots of plug and play, especially among X-Men. It'll be fun. Hope you had a great time. Like, subscribe, share, tell your neighbor, tell your friend, tell people you don't even like that I'm cool, that my videos are cool. Enjoy. Until next time, guys, stay gaming. But yes, winning beats losing. right? But losing beats not even getting to play. Be frustrated, but being frustrated at a game is way more fun than like not playing the game at all, okay? That's the deal. As long as you're in the fight, you can win another night. Keep on gaming, and you will stay winning. Ambassador Al signing off. I said it already. Stay winning, bros!